Hey guys, this is Stacy from eatthebite.com, and today I'm making an outrageous honey soy chicken over basmati rice. Let me show you how to make it. We'll start with finely dicing a large clove of garlic. I usually slice it into thin rounds and then I dice it down into smaller bits from there. It should look about like this. After that, I'm going to peel the skin from a chunk of ginger, and then I'm going to go ahead and grate that using a microplane. And if you don't have a microplane, just use the finest side of a box grater or finely dice it with a knife. I'm going to add that ginger to a ramekin with the garlic and set it aside for now. To make the sauce, I'll add some soy sauce to a bowl, along with a little bit of honey, some rice vinegar, and I use the sweet and tangy flavor. After that, a little brown sugar and some cornstarch. Next, just whisk the ingredients together until there are no lumps left in the cornstarch. I'm also chopping one small bunch of scallions to use for garnish. I cracked one egg into a bowl and added some cornstarch to that as well. We'll whisk that together too until it's all well blended and all that cornstarch from the sides of the bowl are mixed in and it looks nice and smooth like this. I'll season this with a little pepper and salt, and then I'll give it one final whisk and set it aside. I've got 4 boneless chicken thighs and half of a boneless chicken breast here, and I'm going to take a few minutes to trim off the fat. I also recently made a whole video on how to trim the fat from chicken thighs, and I'm going to leave a link to that below. Basically, everywhere you see fat, you want to trim it off before cooking it. Once you've trimmed off all the fat, we're going to cut the chicken into uniform-sized pieces. I like to make my pieces smaller and bite-sized for this recipe, just like you see here. Once all the pieces are cut, we're going to season them with a little bit of salt and pepper, and we're going to do that on just one side only. Then we'll transfer all the chicken into our bowl with the egg and cornstarch mixture. We're going to toss the chicken around to make sure all those pieces are well coated in the mixture, and this is what's going to give us a crispy exterior once we cook this in the oil. I've had my oil heating in a pan on high heat, and now it's time to start cooking that chicken. We're going to add the chicken to the pan and we're going to lay all those pieces flat and then just don't touch it for about 4 minutes. We want to get it a little crispy. At the 4-minute mark, we're going to turn over all those pieces, and once they've all been turned over, we're going to let the chicken cook for another 2 to 3 minutes on the other side as well. After that, we're going to make a little space in the middle of our pan so that we can add the ginger and the garlic with a little splash of oil. We're going to let that cook in the middle of the pan for about 15 to 30 seconds until it's fragrant. And then we're going to mix to combine the chicken with the ginger and the garlic. And we'll let that cook another minute or 2 while stirring it. Now we'll add the honey soy sauce mixture, and we're going to mix the chicken to coat all the pieces in the sauce. And you'll see within a few seconds, it already starts to thicken from that cornstarch, which is exactly what we wanted. Another minute later, it will look like this, and then we're going to be ready to serve. I cooked some basmati rice for this, and I'm going to top my chicken with those nice fresh scallions. And let's take a closer look at this awesome honey soy chicken over basmati. And now it's time to eat the bite. This is one of my new favorites for sure. I love food with an Asian flair, and the combination of soy sauce, honey, garlic, and ginger is so simple and so damn delicious. Don't forget to check out my website at eatthebite.com for all the printable recipes. Hope you give this one a try, and we'll see you next time.